Some opponents in Duelist of the Roses, such as Pegasus, can defeat you simply by playing cards that deal damage directly to your life points. With 3 copies of Tremendous Fire and copies of Mimicat, which Pegasus will literally only ever use to revive Tremendous Fire to activate it again, if he activates Tremendous Fire 4 times, you die. Unless, of course, you recover life points. There are a handful of ways to recover life points in the game, and some interesting properties of how it works. In the hierarchy of deck cost, spells that recover life points have a lower deck cost than cards that damage your opponent's life points. A direct comparison is Goblin's Secret Remedy that recovers 1,000 life points, compared to Tremendous Fire that deals 1,000 life points, but has 4 times the deck cost as Goblin's Secret Remedy. Let's have a look at the spells in the game that recover life points. Muyon Curry recovers 200 life points. This card isn't actually dropped by any opponents in the game, but it is available in the Wolf Axewelder starter deck. Red Medicine recovers 500 life points, and can be farmed from Rex at the start of the Red Rose campaign. Goblin's Secret Remedy recovers 1000 life points, and can be farmed from Weevil at the start of the Red Rose campaign, in addition to being farmed from Labyrinth Ruler later on in the same side. Gift of the Mystical Elf recovers 1500 life points, and can be dropped by Seto Kaiba. But for the highest flat life point recovery, we have to join forces with Seto Kaiba, and duel Taya right at the start, and you can get Soul the Pure from her, which recovers 2000 life points. This is the highest flat life point recovery spell in the game, and it's available to you right from the start. The only other card that is capable of healing you more than this is Dian Keto the Cure Master. Dian Keto sets your life points to 4000 if your life points are lower than 4000. Even though the visual suggests that Dian Keto heals you by the amount it displays, the effect does actually hard set your life points to 4000, and then displays the difference for you. What this means is that any effects that alter how life points is recovered is completely ignored by this card, so you can't double the recovery of Dian Keto with the effect of monsters such as Frog the Jam and Niwatori. Frog the Jam and Niwatori both have effects that directly alter life point recovery. While these monsters are in face-up defense position, life point recovery is doubled. So to put a simple example, if you activate Soul the Pure, while you have a Niwatori in face-up defense position, you will recover 4000 life points on one spell, which is quite a lot. So what happens if we have 2 Niwatori face-up in defense position when we activate Soul the Pure? Well, of course, it doubles that. So now we're gaining 4 times the life points, giving us 8000 life points if we activate Soul the Pure, and we've already reached the life point cap. Considering the LP is capped at 9999, like attack points are, this does mean that massive life point recovery strategies are quite redundant, but this does mean that if you do have things set up, you can gain the max amount of life points on a single card activation on any given turn. Considering we can have up to 3 copies of Frog the Jam and 3 copies of Niwatori each in the deck, yes, we can have 5 monsters with this shared effect in face-up defense mode. So our life point recovery goes from being double, to quadrupled, to octupled, to multiplied by 16 times, whatever you call that, and then finally multiplied by 32 times. With our life point recovery amplified by 32, any card-based effects in the game now give us an insanely large boost to life points. Muyon Curry now boosts our life points by 6400, which seems incredibly filling and nutritious. If our life points weren't capped at 9999, Soul of the Pure would now recover 64,000 life points. That is a lot. If you use monster effects, you can't reach 32 times unless you are temporarily controlling an opponent's monster, as you'll only have 4 of the Niwatori and Frog the Jam in face-up defense mode, while you have the 5th monster slot flipping up a flip effect that recovers life points such as Fairy's Gift, which recovers 800 life points normally, or Yashinoki, which recovers 500 life points for you. Injection Fairy Lily recovers 50 life points, when in face-up defense mode each turn. The same effect can actually be achieved by ranking up specific low summoning power monsters enough to gain the LP Recovery leader ability. This will passively increase your life points by 50 at the end of every single turn, and of course, this is also affected by life point recovering effects. So, if you have this leader ability and 5 face-up monsters with the life point recovery doubling effects, our deck leader effect can recover 1600 life points every turn. Considering this takes you probably around 8 hours to get this leader ability, this is honestly a huge waste of time compared to, you know, just activating a single copy of Soul the Pure, but hey, I may as well show you that this does work. So that was pretty much anything you needed to know about reaching the maximum life points in Duels of the Roses, but if you want your monsters to reach the maximum attack of 9,999, I've already made a video doing that, so go ahead and check it out if you're looking for more YouTube content about Duels of the Roses.